on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Washington Huskies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Davis will throw. Fires to the right. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Productive pass offense for the Huskies, and they've had a long line of quarterbacks who've gone on to the pros.
Yeah, a lot of guys that you can think of. Warren Moon obviously was so dynamic, so good, but guys that were surgical, guys that read the defenses, made the decision, made big plays. That's what the Husky fans want to see.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Rides the back and leaves it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Brink. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Rides the back on the option to give. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Motion from the wide receiver. Pulls and fires complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The give out of the gun. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Davis looking to pass. Finds his tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Second down, he'll throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That's caught. It's Cox. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Motion from the wideout. A designed run for the quarterback. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Tight end now in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. They'll run the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
I'll tell you, this is a guy, a quarterback, that I trust throwing the ball on fourth down, and I trust him running the ball on fourth down, too. Go with the option. Let him make the right read. He does. Calls his own number. His athleticism takes over. They pick up the first.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Just feeds the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
behind the line. It's Otten. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Not a chance. Missed it. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Taylor wants to throw it. He's going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play.
And
I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception there.
Throwing right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. Quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got a man, it's Thurman. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Slips through the line.
Why y'all running so slow? What the fuck?
Touchdown, Husky. Stealing a score on special teams. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop.
That nigga wasn't even moving fast. My team just running so slow.
Get some excitement.
Man, they running like I pass committed or something.
And he made the extra point.
My team ain't slow like that.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
What's wrong with this game?
Fielded in the end zone. It's Dortch. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Under fire. Slithers into space. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over.
Why is my dudes running so slow? Why my dudes running slow like that?
Look, I know it's only the second quarter.
I click on them and they slow down.
A pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happen in for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Dortch. Makes a move. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Tulane notched a victory in enemy territory. And though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from New Orleans is worth its weight in gold to the Green Wave. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Davis will throw. Gets it out fast. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I'll tell you what, really good job by the defense, having vision on the quarterback. And as soon as he threw that football, man, they broke on the football right away, didn't waste time, and got the running back on the ground for no gain.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Trying play action. Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Really good coverage by the DB there, and an even a better job of locating the football and then knocking it away.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Let's see what he can do with it. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
We'd love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the inside give. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Taylor wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. Finds his man. It's Dortch.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hang in there. He knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's
We ain't blocked neither one of them. Come on, bro. Y'all got to be better than that, dog.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same
This
call.
dude didn't block neither one of the dudes.
And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. Quickly complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Looking for the time with the extra point. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Davis looking to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. It's complete on the right side. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Quick release on the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Cox. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
will throw.
The angles you take is terrible, bruh.
That one, no room to run after the catch. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Get this dude, man.
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. No good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been...
There he goes. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season. Like spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
And the Bulldogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The give on the option. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Mississippi State going up tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch with this.
Why you didn't hold a block? 53?
And they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down.
Just let the dude go, bro. That's weak, man.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? They've got the bottle up. Recover by the defense.
I didn't drop the ball, bro.
He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
You right there.
They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The Huskies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Caught in the backfield, it's Cox.
Bro, you in a cover 2. Why are you running down the field with that?
Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Got it, looking for a first. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Using his legs, it's caught. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. And the Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Davis looking to pass. Takes the easy completion. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And here in the 3rd quarter, it is still a tie ball game.
Man, oh man, I mean, how many times is this kicker going to cost his football team? That's now his 3rd miss. We're in the 2nd half, and that kick had a chance to take the lead in this game, and he is really costing his team with these mistakes.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Looking to throw on 1st down. They dug the... Makes the catch down the right side. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, we're talking about him for the Heisman. But just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team has been built on him, and he's had an unbelievable season.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Looking downfield on 1st down.
Why are you throwing the...
Laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Taylor wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Niggas are annoying me, bro. This game has been annoying. No reason to turn around to catch the ball like that.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Now on the option. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Davis will throw. Looking to the big tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Hunt is on its way. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
Steps away. Unleashes one. It's caught downfield. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Actual spiral.
As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Taylor wants to throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. Brings it down on the right side. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Green. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, does he turn that loose?
Triangle. Come on, man.
And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Off the play fake. Got his man on the right. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And the most important thing is the clock ticking for this defense. But you get a stop right here on fourth down, and this ball game is over. So one big stop, and you end this thing.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive.
Let's go.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the fourth quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Taylor wants to throw. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Charlotte fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by just 4 to UTSA. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
The play action fake. Complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. Washington wants to go quickly.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize. Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Complete in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Holds and fires complete to the right. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll ride his man on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Pulls and fired complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Off play action. Fires toward the end zone. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team. And now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Ship. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Taylor wants to throw it. Quick completion on the out route. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Wants to throw again. Unleashes it on the run. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. You're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on downs.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Davis looking to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Hard running there.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Motion from the back. Wants to throw on third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Gets the back moving. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Sends it back in motion. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Got him downfield. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Unloads quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll send the tight end in motion. Davis will throw. He's got it on the move. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a first and goal.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Washington right back to the line. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Snagged out of the air. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
With a deficit like this, unless you just want to get your field goal kicker some work, you might as well go for it and try to get a touchdown. Unleashes to the end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own one. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory.
On the set.
Gives it on the option. They knock him down in the end zone. That'll be a safety and put an exclamation point on this one. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
At the 31, and your Washington Huskies will take over. 1st and 10.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
They'll run play action. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Timeout is called with just a single second left. After this, it'll be a wrap. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's complete. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. All business today for this ball club. They come out, and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.